Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope that you all are fit and fine. Today we are going to discuss in your physics unit 2 speed and velocity. Here, what is speed? We already learned speed and its basic concept in the previous chapter. Let us revise it and learn what average speed is basically. So, what is the speed? The rate of change of motion is called speed. When you apply force on a body which is in rest, it starts to move. Then the rate of change of motion is called speed. How much it is for a particular time, unit of time, how much distance it is traveling. For a unit of time, how much distance it is traveling, that is called rate of change of motion, is representing as speed. The speed can be found by dividing distance covered by the time. Speed can be found by dividing distance covered by the time in which the distance is covered. Speed is equal to distance covered by an object by time in which the distance covered by the object. If s is the distance covered by the object and t is time such that v is its speed, then v speed is equal to distance s by time t. Then every physical quantity after knowing that definition, we will discuss about its units. If you know the definition, formula of that physical quantity, then it is easy for writing units. Then here speed formula is s by t. So s units are, that is s means distance, that is meter. Time is the time how much it is traveling, that is second. So that's why the units for this speed is equal to meter per second. That we can write m by s or m s power minus 1, because here s is in denominator. If you take to numerator, it becomes power minus 1. Then ms power minus 1. Then kinds of speeds. There are two kinds, that is uniform speed and non-uniform speed or variable speed. Then what is uniform speed? When a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, then the body is said to be moving with a uniform speed. Here you can see, here in this example figure 2.19, the car is moving or car is going on the road. Then at 4 p.m. it was a particular place. From there to at 5 p.m. it covered 30 kilometers distance. Then from 5 p.m. to again up to 6 p.m. it covered 30 kilometer speed. That means every 1 hour equal intervals of time. So 1 hour is its interval. Then each 1 hour it is covering the same distance, 30 kilometers, 30 kilometers. If each the same interval of time, same distance is covering, then that body is said to moving with a uniform speed. Then non-uniform speed. Here you can see the example. Here it is started from 6 a.m. up to 7 a.m. The distance covered by this is 40 kilometers. Again from 7 a.m. to up to 8 a.m. the distance covered by it is 20 kilometers. Again from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. it is covered the distance 30 kilometers. Here once if you observe every 1 hour the equal interval of time, so the time duration is every 1 hour. So every 1 hour equal intervals of time, but distance covered by them is different. So if equal intervals of time the body is covering unequal distances, that is called, that body is said to moving with a non-uniform speed, that is variable speed. Variable means changing. So always it is changing its speed. So these are the definitions of uniform speed and non-uniform speed. So speed is the distance covered by an object per a unit of time is called speed. Then here here in unequal distances it is traveling, that time how can we measure the speed of the object? Then that is called average speed. How to measure the average speed of an object? Here the average distance covered by a moving body per unit time, because here different intervals of time, different distances the body is covering. That's why average distance covered by a moving body per unit time when the body is moving with a variable speed is called average speed. So body is moving with variable speed then we can say the average speed of the object. The definition for the average speed is equal total distance covered by the total time taken to cover the distance. Here in this example you can see, so the car is started at 6 a.m. up to 9 a.m. it was traveled. So different timings and different distances it covered. So finally how many hours it traveled? 3 hours it traveled. And what is the total distance it was traveled? 40 plus 20, 60, 90. Then total distance covered by this car is 90 kilometers within 3 hours. Then we can write here the average speed is equal to total distance covered by, that is 90 kilometers distance within 3 hours. Then what is average speed? 30 kilometer per hour is the average speed. So like this we can find the average speed. Now velocity. What is velocity? Velocity is the rate of change of motion in a specified direction. So what is velocity? Velocity means similar to speed only. But what is the difference between velocity and speed? We'll see here. In order to understand velocity, let us consider the following example. If someone states that speed of a machine is m is 10 meter per second, it is very clear that his machine will cover 10 meters in 1 second. 10 meter per second is the speed of a machine m. Machine means any vehicle or something else. So its speed is 10 meter per second. So that means the rate of change of motion is 10 meter per each second. However, there is one question that may come to your mind. As you have not seen the machine, you can always question in which direction will the machine move. That is, whether it will move towards east or west, etc. Or whether it will move rise up vertically or drill into the ground. So, in which direction it is going? That type of questions will be moved. Suppose machine is here. Which direction it is moving? In other words, statement speed of machine is m 10 meter per second is not complete as the direction is not specified. To make up for this shortcoming, another term is used which is called the velocity. Thus, in a way, the velocity is speed but with a specified direction. The velocity is speed but with a specified direction. For example, when we say the machine m is moving 10 meter per second towards east. So, like that if you mention the direction, that is called velocity. The speed with direction is called velocity. That's why velocity definition is written as velocity is the rate of change of motion, nothing but speed in a specified direction. Then velocity has same unit as speed in CGS as well as in SI system. So then speed formula is distance by time. Then in SI system the units are in distance SI unit is meter and time SI unit is second. Then in CGS system units are centimeter is the distance and time for the second, then centimeter per second. That can be written as meter second power minus 1 and this centimeter per second minus 1. Then kinds of velocity. There are two kinds of velocities. There are three kinds of velocities. Those are uniform velocity, variable velocity, that is non-uniform velocity, and average velocity. There are three types of velocities: uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, that is nothing but variable velocity, and average velocity. What is uniform velocity? When a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, remember velocity is nothing but speed, but there is extra thing here, we will specify the direction. That's why here uniform velocity like a uniform speed only the definition. When a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time in a specified direction, that is called a uniform velocity. Next, what is variable velocity? When a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, remember variable velocity means nothing but non-uniform speed only. Velocity means nothing but speed. Excess here we will mention the specified direction. That's why the definition will be like speed only. So remember that. Recall the definition for the non-uniform speed definition. When a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time in a specified direction or equal distances in equal intervals of time but its direction changes. See, here you can see here, if it is going in a straight direction or specified direction, unequal distances in equal intervals of time, unequal distances in equal intervals of time, otherwise equal distances but changing its direction, that is called non-uniform velocity. So remember two types here. Unequal distances, for example 1 hour 20 kilometers, next hour 30 kilometers, next hour 25 kilometers, like that. Equal intervals, unequal distances covered, or equal distances, equal intervals of time but changing its direction, always changing its direction, that is called a variable velocity. Now average velocity. The average displacement of a body per unit time. The average displacement of a body per unit time when the body is actually moving with variable velocity is called variable velocity. So example, the total displacement of the body towards east is 3 meters, 4 meters, 2 meters, 4 meters. Then the total distance covered by that is 13 meters. Then total displacement is 13 meters by 4 seconds. Then average velocity is 3.25. So when the body is going with variable velocity, that time we can find out the variable average velocity of that particular object or a body. Here we will discuss what is mass and weight and what are the similarity and what is the difference. Mass is the amount of matter contained in it. Mass is the matter contained in. Matter means the body which is made up of. Every object around us is made up of a matter. So matter. So the matter, how much is contained. For example, one laddu is made. So how much matter contained in it. And then one wood is there. One wooden box is there. So what is the, how much is wood is used for this. The matter contained in it is called mass. It is a constant quantity for a given substance and does not change. How much material is used for that. Matter means nothing but material. How much material is used for that. That never change. By changing the location or the position, that matter, how much is contained, it will remain as it is. It does not change. That means mass does not change by its location or by its position. The mass is found by using a beam balance. So the mass will be measured by the beam balance or a physical balance. Beam balance means in vegetable market you can see this type of balance. Both the sides, two plates will be there. So that is beam balance. And physical balance means in gold shops and chemistry labs they will be used. That is called a physical balance. So physical balance. So in chemistry labs and gold shops, the small objects will be measured by the physical balance. The SI unit of mass is kilogram and its submultiples are grams and milligrams. The multiples of mass are quintals. So the multiple units of mass are quintal and metric ton. So the relation is given down. Multiples. 100 kilograms is called as 1 quintal. 100 kilograms, 100 multiplied, then it becomes 1 quintal. 1000 kilograms is 10 quintal, that is called 1 ton. Submultiples means by comparing with the kilogram, smaller units. 1000 milligrams is representing as grams and 1000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. So these are the multiples and submultiples of the units of mass. Weight. Weight is the force with which the earth pulls a body towards its center. We know that earth has a gravitation capacity. So when every object will be pulled towards the earth. Every object will be pulled towards the earth. So when the object is pulling or pushing, that is called force. That's why here weight is a force. Which force is that? With what earth is pulling that? With a force which is object is pulling towards the earth, that force is called weight. See here, weight is nothing but force. For which force? This force is applying by the earth. For what purpose? to pull the object towards its center. The weight of a body is not constant quantity. So, because here earth has different capacity and the moon has another capacity. So, by its location and by its position, the pulling capacity will be different. That's why weight is not a constant. It depends upon the acceleration due to gravity acting on the body. Thus, the weight of a body is force of gravity acting on it. The acceleration due to gravity is not same at all places on the surface of the earth. The acceleration due to gravity is not same on the surface of the earth but changes from place to place. The weight is generally measured in gravitational units such as kilogram force and gram force. So, weight will be measured by the kilogram force or gram force. Then, to measure this with a spring balance, the weight will be measured by the spring balance. Then, 1 kilogram force is the force with which earth attracts a mass of 1 kilogram object. So, 1 kilogram force means 1 kilogram object with how much force will be attracted towards the earth. So, 1 kilogram object, how much force is applying on it to pull towards the earth, that is equal to 1 kilogram force. Then, GF means 1 gram object with how much force is attracting towards the earth, that is called gram force. So, these are the gravitational units of weight. Then, actually here for weight is nothing but a force. That's why the SI unit of weight is Newton. Newton is the unit of the force. That's why here weight also a force acting because of the earth. That's why we can say that the weight units are Newtons in SI system. So, what is Newton? The amount of force acting on a body when the earth pulls a mass of 100 grams, that is equal to move 1 Newton. 100 grams of object is moving towards the earth, that is equal to 1 Newton. Okay. Now, we will discuss differences between mass and weight. So, what is mass and what is weight? First, we will write the definition. Mass is the amount of matter contained in a body. Weight is the force with which the earth attracts a body towards its center. First, we will write the definition. What is the definition of mass and what is the definition of weight? The next point, mass of a body is constant quantity and does not change with the position or surroundings of the body. So, here weight of a body is a variable quantity and changes with the change in acceleration due to gravity of the earth. So, on earth, different places there is different gravity. That's why automatically weight will be changed. Next, mass of a body is found with the help of a physical balance and beam balance by which will measured. So, here weight will be measured by the help of spring balance. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. The SI unit of weight is Newton. The mass of a body can never be 0, but the weight of a body can be 0 if there is no acceleration due to gravity acts on the body. So, here mass can never be 0, but here weight can become 0 according to the gravity. Thank you children. Have a nice day.